Well, hello and welcome to another episode of the Tech Chit Chat Show. If you're new here, my name is Ken. You can find me on Northern Viking every day and Northern Viking Explorer on YouTube. I'm here with my co-host Steven, 8-Bit Warrior on Twitter, and Steven Loney on YouTube. Hello, Steven.
Good morning, Ken. How are you?
Great, thanks. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Yeah.
Good. Long time no see.
Yeah, right. Ken was just visiting down in town here. So actually, I was actually visiting up where you are too.
We were actually going to do a live stream last week with you in the same house as me, and it just kind of didn't happen. But
didn't come together, but that's okay.
Didn't come together. But
yeah,
we have some articles now, and we are ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, we're back in action.
Chit-chatting about tech.
Over coffee.
You have your coffee.
Yeah.
Ooh,
cheers.
Cheers. You have a nice coffee maker there, so fancy dancy one.
Yes.
And yeah, you're ready to rock and roll with all your caffeine there. So we had a pretty good weekend. I was at your house.
That's right.
Hung out.
Yeah.
You put a new CPU in a computer.
Yeah, new. If you consider an i7-3770 from like 2012 new, sure. But hey, it's new for me.
So, yeah, I saw you walking around with your rubbing alcohol and wipes.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing with rubbing alcohol? I need to upgrade my computer. It's one of those weird things that, yeah. Yeah, it's the computer I'm using for streaming down here is need a bit of upgrade. So the i7-3770 is actually a good fit for this kind of thing. So it's all I need. So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah. So you didn't install Chrome OS Flex on it?
No. I did not go that far.
No. So we've got a good show for you today. We're going to be talking Chrome OS Flex, Google's new Chrome software that you can install on almost any old computer. It's been around for a little bit in beta, but now it's official. We're going to talk some Intel Arc, some Skate, M.2 NVMe drives, and maybe a little surprise announcement from Nerf. Yes, Nerf. Steven's like, you really want to talk about it? I'm like, yes, I want to talk about
that. You would. It doesn't surprise me.
All right. Well, shall we dive right into the Nerf OS Flex?
Yes, let's dive in.
Yeah. So let me jump over to this article. So this is on The Verge. So Google Chrome's OS Flex is now available for older PCs and Macs. I shouldn't say older. It shouldn't actually say old, because you could technically go buy a brand new PC and install Chrome OS Flex on it.
Yeah, right. Like we were joking about this thing on the weekend. You're like, I'm going to go buy the most expensive iMac and put Flex on it.
Yeah, you know, just to bug people.
Is there anybody out there who's going to do that? There might be somebody, but
I'm sure somebody would do it. If Linus, if you're watching, please do that. It would make me really, really happy.
Yeah. We bought this Quad Xeon server CPU.
You don't know how happy that would make me if someone would go buy the most expensive Mac and install Chrome OS on it. I'd be giggling myself to sleep at night. So, hey, it looks like we've got some folks with us today. We've got Yoshi.
Yoshi's on board.
Yay, Yoshi. Good morning and afternoon. Oh, it's afternoon for you there, Yoshi.
It's always good to see Yoshi.
Yeah, no, it is good to see Yoshi. All right, let's continue on in this. So the Chrome OS Flex, probably a lot of you have heard about Chrome OS. So I think Flex is technically what they're calling the one that you can install on a old PC. So the idea of it is you can take your old laptop, your old desktop, your old Mac, and put Chrome on it, and it should run really good because the specs needed to run Chrome are not that high.
Yeah.
So kind of just backing up here, Google, I believe, bought, where is it? I should know the name here. Bought a company, Neverware. And because they were producing, I believe, making it so you could put Chrome on computers a while back. So Google went and bought that.
Right.
And now they've released it for everyone. It's been in beta, I think, for a while. I've seen people making videos on it. But now it's official that pretty much everyone, I think, can go install it. They say it's compatible, like officially compatible with more than 400 devices, but it should work on more than that. Those are the only ones they've tested it on.
Right. Yeah.
So do you want to maybe speak on some of the pros and different things that this might
yeah, so it seems to be that if you it seems that they've tried to like if you have a computer that's like within the last 10 years, so say that even one from like 2012 and it's kind of struggling with recent updates and stuff like that with Windows and stuff, this definitely could bring back to life various computers. So even this past week, I was helping a friend with their computer, and they're still on Windows 7. And then I helped their elderly parents that were also on Windows 7, actively using their computers all the time.
Yeah.
And it was on the verge of like this is kind of sketchy because it's not getting security updates anymore. And the one computer only had like 4 gigs of RAM in it and stuff. And it seemed like, I'm thinking like Chrome OS Flex could be a good fit for that kind of person where they're doing predominantly just like online stuff in the web browser anyway, but they also could use the modern security. And that to me is kind of where this is a cool fit, is for those older systems that you want to be snappy again, but you want to make sure that you're having like security, that you're not. So when you do, the big thing is like banking, having a secure operating system for banking. And that was my concern with these elderly people I was helping, was they were doing their banking in Internet Explorer.
Okay.
On Windows 7. And so I at least was able to move them over onto Edge, but it's still, I still left being like, not comfortable. But if I was able to put Chrome OS on their computer and switch them over, I'd be more comfortable.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be far more secure. This Chrome OS Flex, and just, I know it's very popular, the Chrome OS in schools, just because of you don't need super high-end equipment for it to run, and the security of it. I know as well, this article talks about businesses, maybe they have a whole ton of older computers that are now functional again. For different things. So there's definitely a lot of pros to this. And an easy installation, apparently. I haven't tried it yet. I do have an old laptop I want to try it on.
Well, in regards to that, there was to mix security with the easy installation. This article here from The Verge mentions a ransomware attack, I believe, against a hotel chain.
Yes.
And they got basically locked down. Like I think they were on Windows, and they got their stuff locked down.
Nordic Choice Hotels.
Yes. So they apparently sent out, I think it says here they sent out USB keys with a 1-page document on how, and then they switched over to Chrome OS. Like 2,000 machines or something. So apparently it was a pretty smooth transition for them. I mean, if you had like proprietary software that had to run on Windows, that'd be a different issue. But if you have something that's more in the back end, in the web, in the cloud, you can probably make that much more easy, like a much more smoother transition. So if you have like older software, again, that's needs Windows or a Mac, it's not going to be as smooth all the time. But at least in their case, they were able to transition, and it seems to have helped them out.
Yeah, no, that's a great option for them. Because I'm just looking at it here. I've got it on the screen. So Nordic Choice Hotels, this was in December. And it shut down the operation of 200 hotels in Scandinavia.
Right.
So 2,000 Windows machines were converted to Chrome OS Flex in less than 48 hours.
Yeah, so that's impressive.
Yeah. So I think
that's all they need.
Yeah. Have you used Chrome at all?
I have not. I am considering putting it on a machine here. I think I have an extra one I'd like to play around with and experiment with. I'm assuming it won't feel very different, from what we're used to once you're kind of in the web browser and stuff. But
Yeah, especially since, I mean, we both use Android phones as well. We're used to the Google ecosystem.
Yeah.
I could see this functional. I haven't looked into this too much, but taking an old PC, putting Chrome on it, and even hooking it up to your TV, just kind of making it even more of a smart TV. Getting one of those like little wireless keyboards or something, that might be a good option.
That's actually what I was considering, because we have an older all-in-one computer with, but it's actually just like a little Nook. It's kind of like an Intel Nook.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking of just taking it out of the monitor that it comes with and just putting Chrome OS on there and trying it on there and hooking up to a TV.
Yeah.
That's
it actually gives value to some of those really old computers that you see at garage sales and things, where like all of a sudden, like it's so slow and chuggy to get started. Now you could use it for all sorts of different things. So do you know, did you look into the requirement specs for the computer for what it needed? Did you say 4 gigs of RAM?
Yeah, so they do require 4 gigabytes of memory, so that's a thing. Which if you found an old computer with only 2 gigs of RAM in it, it probably would be not hard to up it to 4.
Yeah, that would be dirt cheap.
If it's anything in the last 15 years, right?
Yeah.
If you're trying to get your old computer from 2001 working, well, no, that's not the point of it. But basically anything within the last 15 years, then you could get up to 4 gigs of RAM. And it, again, they don't officially support everything, but it likely could still work with a lot of stuff. Where I think there could be issues is if you're trying to have like an older wireless card work, like if you just connect to the LAN port, it'd probably be fine, but you'll probably want to make sure you have a wireless internet card that is compatible with the OS. Yeah. So, but as for the processor, I think most things would work as long as it's like an x86 processor or something like that. But
it'll be interesting to see how this develops and where it goes from here. So why don't we keep moving on? So that was Chrome OS Flex. Now, there was some stuff that came out about a game that's going to be coming out there. I don't think there's a release date yet, but people have been playing a very early leaked copy of Skate.
Yes.
And so it's EA, I believe, that's developing Skate.
Yes, EA, but the actual studio, Full Circle, I think the studio was called.
Full Circle, Vancouver-based Full Circle.
And if I heard correctly from your son, actually, it's like some of or at least a lot of the original developers of Skate back together.
Okay.
It. So.
Yeah, so people have been playing a really early version of it that was leaked, and they've asked that you stop playing it.
And I watched the video in this site here.
In this tweet, yes.
And it actually felt really good. I can see why people are playing it because it's early, but I'm like, that feels really good. Like the movement, they're trying to get the movements and stuff feeling good, like the actual Skate game should.
Yeah, when I watched the video, the movement looked really good. The graphical side of it looked really watered down.
Yeah.
Clearly, because it's not a beta. It's like early stuff.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing that I noticed, or here they call it pre-alpha trailer.
But that's really impressive for a pre-alpha. Like, that's
so. Honestly, that it just brought back so many good memories of like playing Tony Hawk 3 on the PlayStation 2 and even the GameCube. I had both of those. And I know it's a totally different game, but it just was like, oh, I really kind of want to play that. And the cool thing is they've said it's going to be free to play when it does come out.
Right. Without having to purchase things, without having to deal with all this kind of it sounds like they're trying to make it not feel like a mobile game where you just like all these microtransactions everywhere.
And it looks like it's going to be cross-platform, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, and who knows if anything else.
Right.
And so the other thing is they're calling it Skate again. So
Right.
it's not Skate 4, it's just Skate is what I think the rumors. I don't know if that's official, but
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
That makes sense. It sounds like they're trying to make it more of a service now instead of
Mhm.
like an iteration of further games that they'll continue to support this.
Yeah.
As
They're calling it like the Halo Infinite approach.
right.
So it's kind of interesting there.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that'll be Skate. I don't see a date of release on it yet, like an official date, unless you're playing the pre alpha, which we don't recommend.
Even though it looks really cool.
Yeah. So pretty interesting for sure.
Like in that video, I don't remember if this was in the original Skate 3, but you can like jump and do a front flip, and if you're like too high, so in that video the guy did like a double front flip to try to land it, but he still did. Like it just felt like that feels good on and off the skate. Anyways, good job to whoever's building that game. It looks cool.
Not to bring back the Tony Hawk talk, but because they re-released 1 and 2, and I was really looking forward to number 3. So hopefully that happens, because I'd be all over that one.
I know that's the one we played the most.
Yeah.
Back on the PS2.
Back on the PS2. I'm sure I could go dig it out. I know I have a copy for sure for the GameCube downstairs somewhere. So
right.
But we will see.
Yeah.
All right. So there's some more info kind of leaking out on the Arc GPUs, especially the Arc A750 GPU.
Yeah.
There's some videos that have been coming out and different things. And they're saying that in a few of the games, it's actually beating out the 3060 in the results they're getting.
Yeah.
I think this GPU is supposed to be coming out later this summer or something like that. Any thoughts on this Arc GPU and what this article talks about, Stephen?
Yeah, so if I see things correctly, it looks like it is the Intel Arc A750 is beating out the RTX 3060 in at least a select range of games here, like F1, Cyberpunk 2077 Control, Borderlands 3, and Fortnite. Between like kind of like roughly like 15-ish% in some, and if you average it out, kind of. So it's very much in the 3060 range. Where this excites me is even if it trades blows with the 3060 here and there, because the MSRP for the 3060 is $329. If this could help bring down that range of card to be competition, at the least to be competitive, and bring down that pricing to be competitive, I'm excited because this is the range of card that I'd like to get.
Yeah.
I'm not really excited about the super high range. It's just not within the budget and the need of what I need. This could create a hot market for this kind of mid-range. It's kind of like entry range, but I don't consider it entry range. 3060 to me is like, I guess it's mid. I'm interested to see how it makes NVIDIA, and I guess AMD as well, competitively market their similar spec devices.
Well, we could definitely see price reductions, which we're already seeing stuff coming back to MSRP. Yoshi says if the Intel Arc does better with SAM/rebar implementation, maybe it will make some waves.
Okay. Is that the memory? Is that the memory management? It going to?
That's what I was wondering. What SAM/rebar means. Maybe he can comment on that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that means, but I think just along the same lines of, it was more that it can make some waves. I really do think that there could be, and maybe I'm taking the waves wrong, like a ripple effect into the competition.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So SAM is right. SAM is the smart access memory or the resizable bar. That would be like the direct from your storage to the GPU. It would have like the textures directly.
Okay.
So, because right now, most GPUs have to, shared access memory, resizable bar, direct access. Yeah. So instead of having to go from your hard drive to your memory to the VRAM, it just skips the step and goes straight to
Gotcha.
which just allows for there's
Yeah.
benefits there.
He's saying smart access, not direct access. So
Oh, whatever.
it's all good. It's all good, Yoshi.
We're gonna test you later.
I didn't even know what it meant, so you're all good.
Smart access. Smart.
So yeah, it'll be interesting. I think for me, I don't know. Do you know anything about like video editing and how this card? Like, I know there's not results on that, but from what you've seen, should there be a difference between like a 3060 and this?
So yeah, again, that kind of excites me because I think the Intel, this could be where Intel makes a push, is with media development, and because I think it has a pretty good media engine in it for like encoding, decoding. If I'm correct, I think it's good. So I think it at least is competitive with NVIDIA. It might be as good or better. Like, I'm not sure. Like, we'll have to still see the results on how the quality of encoding, like what's the actual speed, the actual quality at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the media engine in it is actually good. And that's one thing that might win me over to Intel, is if it's competent for video editing and the like. I might go Team Intel.
Yeah.
I'm not super heavy into gaming these days, like a little bit light.
But this would be able to handle it anyway for the kind of gaming you do, for sure. So
exactly. If I want to play some Fall Guys, it's going to do just fine. Like, that's so.
My kids bug me because I built this computer and then I play Fall Guys on it.
I mean, you can max all the settings and do 4K, but you don't even have a 4K monitor right now, so
no,
it's just lost on you.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see as these come out, the competition, again, the pricing, because I think there's no pricing set, but they're thinking it could be $299 US, which would be lower than the $329 for a 3060, which nobody's ever seen. Actually, it's getting closer to that for sure.
Yeah, so it's coming down.
Oh yeah. Yoshi says I should play Fall Guys in 8K.
Why not?
Why not?
Even if your monitor doesn't support it, just turn on the super resolution stuff in your control panel. And
hey, I honestly, Fall Guys is really good. It's casual. It just, you don't have to commit too much time to it.
Nope. People push you off the edge.
You get angry and you hit your screen because those little 5-year-olds beat you to the end.
They took your crown.
Yeah. So anyway, let's keep rolling here. This is along the computer building talk as well. It's nothing too fancy dancy, but MSI reveals a screwless M.2 slot, which the only reason I kind of wanted to put this in here is so I created some videos on how to install NVMe M.2 drives. And a lot of, I didn't realize how many people would be struggling with it.
Right.
When I made that video, like the way you have to put it in at an angle, the way it kind of like is spring loaded and you have to hold it down with the screw.
Right.
The amount of people who don't have the screw, or their motherboard didn't, like maybe has 2 drives and it didn't come with the second screw. I think I was showing you a kit last week when you were at my house of that. I was like, I should buy this because it had like a ton of extra screws and a ton of extra things for mounting all that. And this could solve your problem. So basically it's a screwless mount, I guess, spring loaded somehow, that holds your NVMe drive in place, as well as a screwless heat sink. So as this is for the upcoming 6000 series motherboards for MSI, and for the heat sinks as well. And as I know in the past, like a lot of people are like, well, you don't need a heat sink, or you do need a heat sink.
Right.
I think eventually there, as things get faster, the likelihood of a heatsink is
going to be needed.
Yeah. I have 2 NVMe drives in my computer. One has a heatsink that actually came with my motherboard, and the other one does not have a heatsink. So
especially if we have our smart access memory going in and out of it and all to the GPU.
Yeah. Well, I noticed that Fall Guys really heats it up, and
your NVMe. Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just missing the days of like loading games off like the 3.5-inch quarter disc and hearing the noises. And can we go back like to noisy storage that makes clicking sounds so that I know it's working?
The PlayStation 2 and their discs. I actually returned a PlayStation 2 when I first got it because I thought it was broken because it made such a big noise. And then the second one did the same thing, and I'm like, oops, I guess it was okay.
It's just how it works. I've been back on the PS1 and I hear the disc spinning in there now next to me, and it's a nice experience. These NVMEs and they're just quiet.
Yeah.
It's not the same. Anyways, I should digress.
So does this screwless NVMe like interest you, Stephen?
Well, if I actually had technology that was newer than 2012, maybe I would.
No, but I think it's just more user friendly is what it comes down to.
I'm a little conflicted because not for practical reasons, but because I actually like feeling like I'm doing something when I build a computer.
Not just pop.
I don't want the day when it's like, congratulations, here's your computer, and it's literally just a laptop. I'm okay with screws. I like unscrewing things and screwing things, and like it's not a deal breaker. I kind of like it. So
I don't mind it either until you drop the screw and it falls down somewhere behind your power supply, and then you're like shaking your brand new PC trying to get the screw out because you can't find it. I'm sure there's a lost screw or two still in my computer somewhere.
But then you wouldn't have the war stories.
That's true.
Like this is, you. Yeah, no, this makes sense. I mean, it's fine. it's the future. You just plug things in. Yay, it works.
What if it's all magnets?
Were we supposed to not put magnets near a computer? It's all just, wasn't there a day when you're not supposed to put magnets near your storage device? And now what if it became a magnet? Is that still a thing?
When my kids were little, my daughter had this like little dress up thing, and it had a magic wand that was magnetic that opened up the little secret compartment. And this was when we had a CRT TV, and they thought it was fun to do like magic tricks on the TV because all the colors would change on the TV from the magnet.
Yep.
And it messed up the TV. So the colors would all change, and
then eventually it doesn't go back.
Yeah, eventually it doesn't. At first it was like, cool. Let's touch the TV with magnets. And then
I did it too as a kid.
Yeah.
Might have wrecked a TV there too, but it's okay. It was my TV.
Yeah. All right. Well, the last one here, dear to my heart.
Wait, there's more.
There's more. The Nerf Gel Blaster has been announced, and it's coming out in November.
Wow.
This brings back fond memories of you and I playing Airsoft.
Oh yeah, we did do that. That was a time.
When we'd go to the park and shoot each other, and then there'd be people walking by. This was like when Airsoft was new. And we're like, they're fake guns.
Oh, because they look kind of like real guns too. Other than like they had the plastic tip. But,
yeah. So I think this is coming in November. The Nerf first Gel Blaster is coming with 10,000 rounds. Supposed to be $79.99. Comes with a 7.4 volt battery that can be recharged with USB-C.
Yes. And
they're little gel balls that there's not a lot of information, but I'm assuming biodegradable gel balls that you can shoot each other with. Kind of somewhere between, I don't know, paintball and Nerf.
Yeah.
Things.
Now, if I read correctly, this one does actually come with a set of protective goggles or glasses.
Yes.
So it's not your ordinary Nerf gun. You actually should watch your eyeballs.
Yes. It says eyewear included.
Yeah.
So, but back in the day, we bought like some Nerf game, like it was Nerf Tag or something, and you had these Velcro suits that you wore or vests.
Okay.
And that was from Nerf, and that came with eyeglasses as well. So,
it did. Okay.
yeah.
So it's
But
not
I don't
Nerf
remember
gun.
if that was like a machine gun, Nerf gun, or something. So,
Right.
But yeah, I think that anything like this, eyeglasses should be worn. But there isn't any other protection, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So there's apparently, I've heard of like gel shooters, but apparently that's quite popular. I think they said in Australia, and
in China.
China for sure. So,
dude, it's cool though. So apparently it shoots 10 gel bullets per second.
Yes.
Okay. So it's
got an extendable stock.
And you can
a removable barrel.
And if I read correctly, you can put up to like 800 bullets in a single like load.
Yeah. Well, you look at this; it's huge.
So does that mean you can like just hold fire for like 80 seconds at somebody and it'll just keep going?
Okay, so they make it sound like 10,000 is a lot, but at 8 rounds per second, it doesn't go very far.
Yeah. But that's pretty cool though.
Maybe Yoshi should come out and we can have a gel fire Nerf war.
Yeah, come on out, Yoshi. Come on out.
Us against you.
Wait, 10 rounds a second times 2 is 20. Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah. So this is apparently available for pre-order. Amazon, Target, Walmart, Hasbro, Pulse, as of 10 a.m. Pacific. I don't know if that's today or when did this article come out? July 19th. So apparently today at 10 a.m. So when we were starting this.
I think you should get one of these.
You think I should get one of these?
I actually think you should get one of these.
I'm tempted to get one of these, yes.
I think you should get one and make a video on it, and we can talk about it.
And a tentative November 1st launch. So,
yeah. And if you get one, I could consider getting one too, and we could have like, I don't know, it might be a fun thing to do.
It could be, definitely.
We can go out into the woods and have people look at us weird. Like normal.
Yeah. I think Yoshi's worried about all the pain. Buying an $80 toy, I don't think I'd get away with it.
It's okay though.
Christmas, Yoshi, Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's the Nerf Gel Blaster that should be on everyone's Christmas list coming up,
including Yoshi's.
Yeah. So, we do have a question of the day.
Yeah, but before that,
let me hide that then.
Just quickly. What happens at 100 subscribers, Ken? Why are we targeting 100 subscribers?
100 subscribers. At 100 subscribers, this lowly 720p that you're seeing will jump up to the high definition 1080p streaming is what the plan is. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're talking about 100 subscribers on YouTube, but if you're somewhere else, subscribe as well, because we are available on several different platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and you can listen to us on podcast. I'm trying to use my radio voice here on all of your favorite podcasting platforms, and you can watch us on Spotify.
Even on Spotify?
You can watch us on Spotify. You don't even have to listen. You can watch our beautiful mugs over there.
Okay, Yoshi, way to he says 8K stream. Okay, Yoshi, if you want to help us get to 1 billion subscribers, we can do an 8K stream, okay?
I don't even know
Would
My
anyone even
internet-
support an 8K stream? Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I need to tell my neighbor to stop mining his Bitcoin so my internet works properly, and then maybe.
As well as the leaf blower and all that stuff too outside.
Yeah.
You know, that would help.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
but yeah,
So
100 subscribers would like to get there. So if you like this channel, you can help us that way.
yeah. All right. Question of the day. Question of the day. I already showed you a sneak preview, but do you plan on installing Chrome OS Flex, Steven?
I would like to install it on some older PC to at least get familiar with it and to see, so I can actually talk about it and know where it could be very good to use.
Mm-hmm.
But as a daily driver, no.
Cool. I have an old laptop that I've had set aside for probably 6 months to a year that I'm planning on installing it on. So
yeah,
it's just sitting under my couch behind me, and I'm gonna install it on there one of these days when I have a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Yoshi's gonna ask his mom to subscribe a billion times.
Thanks, Yoshi's mom.
Thanks, Yoshi's mom. We appreciate that.
That's what moms are for.
Oh, Yoshi. Oh, down with Chrome OS. Oh, right through the heart. We're not asking for it to become your main PC. So
no,
just for you to use the one, just to take that computer that's holding your door open as a doorstop to install it on there.
You know, if it becomes an option for me for when I may be helping people with their old computer that's old, and I can say, would you be okay with some changes that will just continue to work, and we're going to put you on this, and that way I can know that they're not going to be as easily hijacked with viruses and things and such for the next while. So
in my previous job, I helped a lot of people with their computers, and one of the common questions was, why is my computer so slow?
Yeah.
It takes like 4 minutes for it to turn on with their 12-year-old computer. And this might help those people out. So
Yoshi,
I love this. I'm not rich enough to hold a door open with a PC. I meant the kind that your neighbor put out by the road, by the garbage can, that still might work.
I would say the IBM like 66 megahertz, but those are actually kind of not cheap anymore.
Yeah.
Don't throw those out.
Yeah. The one that you got from the little thing at the entrance to Best Buy where you donate your old electronics, that's the one I'm talking about.
Whatever they sell at a Goodwill kind of store.
Salvation Army PC.
For like $20.
Yeah. We should see who can make the cheapest make the cheapest Chrome Flex computer with just random parts that you find, but still works.
That seems like a good challenge.
Like, who can find the cheapest computer or free parts to make it work?
I actually want to do that. If you want to, we're totally deviating here, but I would be down for a challenge. Yeah. Let me know.
It'd be kind of fun. I'm scared because you could just go into your other room there and you could probably make 5 of them, but
no. But like, there's excluding that, having to buy a new one, and then
like from thrift shops.
Yes.
Like, we have to put it together from there to have to be some parameters. We'll think about this.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me.
That'd be fun. So yeah, any other stuff you want to talk about today, Steven? Or is that going to wind down the show?
I don't know. I mean,
any questions from our massive audience out there today? I did notice we got a thumbs up on Facebook, which I'm really amazed by.
Maybe it was Yoshi's mom.
I really appreciate the Facebook thumbs up. That's to me, that's 20 YouTube thumbs up. That's a big one, because I didn't actually know anybody watched on Facebook. But Cody, That was me. Well, I appreciate it, Cody, that you would do that for us. So
Yay. I was thinking it was either Cody or Cody's mom. Because
Cody's mom and Yoshi's mom are doing a live stream after this for y'all to watch.
that would be special. That would be quite something.
Yeah. Well, I'll get my mom and your mom in there too, and it could be the round table.
I don't know what they would talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoshi's saying Windows 12 year and A.
Is this a thing that I should be aware of?
Are we like late in the game? Are we behind the times? What's up, Yoshi?
We're away for 2 weeks and the whole world blows up. What's going on here?
Didn't Windows 11 just come out?
Anyway.
No. At least for myself, I'm on Windows 10 maybe until it is no longer supported. When was that? 2025 or something?
Yeah,
So.
Then you're going to Chrome. Oh, I get it. The moms are going to talk about Windows 12.
Yeah, but is that they start talking about like 2020, 2024? Yeah.
Oh, for Windows 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I really want to know is Yoshi's commenting on both YouTube and Twitch. Does he have us like in dual screen just watching us?
Yoshi's the master at like all of that stuff.
Yeah. But I bet you he's not watching on Facebook like Cody. All right. Well, why don't we wind it down there? I appreciate all of you who joined us. Again, remember to like and subscribe and listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform or even watch us on Spotify. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.